In this video, I would like to thank my class teacher, Mr. Nagendra sir. In this video, we will be talking about the lesson statistics, which our sir Nagendra sir had explained us using the virtual class.
Today we are going to learn about the topic statistics. Statistics to be performed requires 4 steps to be done. They are collecting the data, organizing the data, analyzing the data and interpreting the data. Collecting the data, which means gathering the data. Collection of data includes 2 types. Primary collection of data, secondary collection of data. Primary collection of data means a person who collects data for his own sake or his own hobby sake. Secondary collection of data. The information which is collected from a source or the data which is already published is called as secondary data collection. Second step, organizing the data, which means organizing the data into some groups which are called class intervals. And then third step, analyzing the data, which means understanding the data, understanding their values, their digits and some other numerical information about them, and then interpreting the data. The, the interpretation of the data is nothing but representing a given data into a graphical representation such as pictograph, bar graph, histogram and etc. So about graphical representation of data. Graphical representation of data have some 4 types. They are pictograph, bar graph, histograph and frequency polygon. Pictograph. The graphical representation of data in the form of pictures is called as pictograph. Bar graph. The graphical representation of data using bars without any collision of the bars between them. Histograph. The representation of data without any space between the bars used in them. Frequency polygon. The lines which are connected from point to point using their class mark is called as frequency polygon. The repetition of a value in a particular data is called as frequency. There are 2 types of data, ungrouped and grouped. Ungrouped data is the data which is not grouped into any class intervals or groups. Grouped data, the data which is divided into groups called class intervals, which is called as grouped data. There are continuous and discontinuous types of data. Continuous types of data, the data in which the upper limit and the lower limit of a succeeding class interval are equal, it is called as continuous data, whereas when the lower limit and the upper limit of the succeeding class interval are not equal, it is called as discontinuous data. This discontinuous data cannot be used to interpret or represent in graphical form. It should be converted into continuous data. So converting discontinuous data into continuous data requires by finding the boundaries and some formulas.
Let us take an example how to convert discontinuous data into continuous data. The runs scored by two teams A and B on the first balls in a cricket match are given below. You can see the class intervals which are in discontinuous form. So let's convert this data into continuous form.
Solution. So the minimum class width between all of this data is 1. So we divide 1 with 2, which is 0.5. So we add 0.5 to the upper limit of the class interval and subtract the 0.5 from the lower limit.
So as we can see, we have subtracted 0.5 from the lower limit of the class interval and added 0.5 to the upper limit of the class interval.
In the topic of statistics, we come to know about a well-known term called measures of central tendency, which have three topics. They are mean, mode and median. Mean, the average or the sum of the number of observations by number of observations, which gives you the average. It is called as mean. Mode, the uh, value which occurs most number of times in the data is called mode. Median, the middlemost value in the data is called as median. Mean is denoted by x bar and its formula is sigma x by n, where sigma is equal to is sum of and x is the observations in the data, where n is also the number of observations. And let us know about the other central tendency, which is mode. The value which occurs most number of times in a data is called as mode. As we learned earlier, how to find mode. In a given data, first arrange the data in ascending order and then start searching the number which repeats the most, or else which doesn't repeat, or the data which doesn't have a repeating number is with no mode. Of finding mean for the first case, as we talked, is n plus 1 by 2th of the observation, in which where the solution is the position of the median in the data. Whereas in the second case, as we said, the number of values in the observations are even, where the formula is n by 2th plus n plus 1 by 2th, which is equals to the median. The answer or the solution which we get is the position of the two numbers, which we should divide by 2, and then we get the exact median of the data.